Okay, guys, today is August 19th, 2014. It's me, Marcello. We are in our Tribe Forex live trade room. So let me tell you how this is going to go. It's going to be very, very straightforward. We're going to do this exactly the way we would do it any other night. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trade. So I've already given us guidelines to take our trades on. And really, they're more than guidelines. They're just honestly just trade calls. So I'm going to use this account here that I'm testing on right now, the Tribe Forex Auto Rev. And so let's go through this here right now. We have the euro dollar sell at 134.22, buy at 133.46, sell at 0.9090. Buy at 0.9011, pound dollar sell at 167.81, buy at 166.47. So we've got consolidation areas here. So we're going to go ahead and send that up. Sell at 102.71 on the dollar, yen, etc. Aussie dollar sell at 0.9335. New Zealand sell at 0.8507, buy at 84.50. Pound yen consolidation buy sell at 172.22 and a buy at 170.84. So we have a lot of consolidation plays here. I'm going to show you how to set that up on your charts. Now, generally, the Aussie dollar and the New Zealand dollar, they usually pop before the rest of the currency pairs. And that's just because they just do. So what you're going to notice here, guys, is that I'm actually in a trade already. And I just took a small trade on this Aussie New Zealand. Now, what you're going to find is that we have lots of other trades that we can get in on, lots of other opportunities, and so that are going to give us an opportunity to make some money here. And so I decided to take this one. And the reason why I took it is because it was right on our pod. It doesn't matter what currency pair it is. We have tremendous amounts of opportunities here on different currency pairs. So we have the Aussie New Zealand here that really gave us a great opportunity, gave us a great sell there. We also had the Aussie dollar, which is showing itself, giving itself an opportunity. So now look, guys, here's where we're at. We have our Aussie dollar. So let's go ahead and take a look at our calls here. So if I go back to our calls, starting with the Aussie dollar, we have a sell at 0.9335. We're in that vicinity. Now, guys, did we have to have set this up beforehand? No, not really. We could have just, we could have taken this easily. And I'm going to go ahead and just set it up. So I've got my line there. I've got my, that's all I need is my line and hit auto sell, and it's automatically going to get me in this trade. Now, it's getting me in this trade at 1% risk. Okay, it's looking for a 1-1 ratio. There's a slight issue here on this Aussie dollar with our deal here, and the issue is that it's not including the spread above here, and so that's what I want to fix. So I'm going to get that sorted out momentarily, guys. But it looks very, very good. Very, very solid opportunity here on the Aussie dollar. Right in our area where we thought it would take a trade. So the sweet spot is to have a stop loss at 0.9346 or 0.9347. Now that Aussie New Zealand that I took, that's already moved to break even and is already in profit. Okay. All right, so we're going to watch for price action. Not a bad entry. I got here on the Aussie dollar on the 1 hour. And that's fine. So we're going to set up the rest of our trade. So we had an Aussie dollar sell here on our trade calls. What else did we have? I'm going to set up our euro dollar now. And our euro dollar was going to get in at 93.50. So we actually hit that mark, by the way. 93.47 was our entry. So we actually passed that already. You would have set these up really at the time that we were going to get in when we set up these opportunities. 133.46, that's the vicinity that we're in right now. We've got a double bottom. This is actually a very nice place for us to set up for a trade. Okay. Right here. And the way that we have it set up is that it's going to take a trade within 5 or 6 pips of that area. So for us, it's 133.52. So if the low hit 133.52, then we would get into that trade. So it's very, very close for us. 133.50 is really the sweet spot, I believe. So if it gives us another run down, that's where we're going to get in. In fact, let me just leave it at 133.47. If it gets in, it gets in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we've got an auto buy. And I'm going to look for a buy here. Really simple, really straightforward. There are going to be a lot of other opportunities that are made that are going to be made available to us. And it's going to be much easier to get in when we have the automation. That's just the way that it is. So we're already in profit there. Let's take a look at this dollar Swiss. So the dollar Swiss here, I'm going to set up all of our trade calls here. Dollar Swiss, we were looking for a 0.90. In fact, let me finish this off. So the euro dollar, what we're going to do is we always set up 2 different charts for each one, for the buy and the sell. Okay? I don't like to put them on the same chart. You shouldn't put them on the same chart either. Right now, for the time being, with the EA, you're going to set the auto rev, you're going to set it up on 2 different charts. So a buy and a sell will be on 2 different charts altogether. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so we're looking for a buy at 133.47, and we're looking for a sell according to our opportunities at 134.22. So I'm simply going to place a line up here at 134.22, and I'm going to hit auto sell. When that comes up, we're going to be able to take that trade. Okay? And so let's look at the dollar Swiss again. So before we had it set at 9,100, you can see that worked out very, very well for us. We had 9,100 as our buy, as our sell area, and under here, I believe it's 90.40 was our buy. You can see that worked out for us as well. So right now we have 90.90 as a sell. So price gets up to 90.90. We're going to get into a buy. In fact, I'm going to reset this. I like them clean. I want my charts clean for this reason. So I'm going to set a 90.90 as a sell area. Hit my auto sell. And I'm going to set up a dollar Swiss. If I have another dollar Swiss chart, don't. And I'm going to be looking for a buy at 90.11. So we're right in the middle of that right now. I can use a 1 hour, I can use a 15-minute. It depends. I really don't mind either one. I think 15-minute is more effective. Actually, I have the charts. I can actually show you how they've performed. And we have the auto buy. Give it a little bit extra space. And then I've got my auto buy now, so I'm done there. I'm actually going to switch this to a 15-minute time frame. There are opportunities there as they arise. We'll be able to take them. And I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to set this to 1.5 on the SL. Actually 1.5 on the TP2. Set. And we're good to go. All right, so our Aussie dollar seems to be moving down in a position the way that we wanted it to. I'm going to keep on moving here, though. We've got consolidation on the pound dollar as well. Pound dollar, we were looking for 1.6781 for a sell. So I'm going to put it up there. And the very same thing here. In fact, let me drop a new template. Just call it 1.5. So this is going to be my sell. I'm just going to simply hit auto sell here on the pound dollar and shift it to the 15-minute. And I'm going to do that again. So I've got a consolidation bias, so I'm going to look for it. And we're going to look for a buy at 166.47. So all this play in the middle, guys, it's unnecessary. It's just going to, it wants to clog people up. So the guys who are getting in at these levels are most likely not going to do well. So you can see that we were down there in that vicinity before 166.56. And so I'm going to remove this line. And I'm going to look for a buy at 166.47. In fact, let me do this. Boom. Switch that to the 15-minute time frame. All right, let's take a quick look at our Aussie New Zealand. Now, when I do these trade rooms, what I'm going to want is participation. We are a tribe. It's just not a one-man show. So we can choose different time frames. I choose the majors because it's easier for most people to deal with, and it's also comfortable for me. I mean, I've done well with the majors. I've been trading them for many years now, and so it's just an easy choice for me to trade the majors. But look how this beautiful thing is run down. And you can notice that our Aussie dollar Tribe Forex auto rev has already moved to break even, already moved up, locked in some profit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars, as we have here, 5 bars. And continues to move down quite nicely. Send some trades up on some other accounts too while we talk. And you know, guys, I think the toughest part of the system is just setting it up. And that's not tough at all, is it? I didn't set up my consolidation sell on the euro dollar, so I'm going back and set that up for later on. That may hit when we're sleeping. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cool. It's my sell. It's my buy. I got my euro dollar, dollar Swiss pound dollar set up. I'm going to set up my dollar yen now. And it's going to be set up for a sell at 102.71. Looks like it's already been in that vicinity. Yep, it came very, very close already. Yeah, 102.66 was our sweet spot. If it gives us another run, we'll be able to get in on it. So I'm going to set those up. Oops. Not the one I wanted. I want this one. And it's really that simple. And dollar yen was just a sell at 102.71. What else do we have? Let's take another look at this, guys. Then we have the Aussie dollar. We just set that up for a sell, 0.9335. We have a consolidation bias on the New Zealand at 0.8507. So let's see what we can do with that. I'll put this on my M15. So we had a buy at 84.50, which is perfect. That was perfect because we didn't get another signal until. So look, guys, here's how this works. Beautiful, beautiful opportunity here. So we set up a buy at 84.50 and a sell at 85.07. This is perfect. Great example. So there are two ways that we could have taken this trade. So when price passes through here, this is our 85.50 entry, 84.50 entry. It's gonna, our auto rev is gonna look for the first buy opportunity it gets, and this was the opportunity down here. Okay, and that's perfect. You see how much it moved up from there. Beautiful opportunity. Beautiful. Even though price fell through that area down to 84.24, which is 26 pips below our entry, where we wanted to get in, you can see that price moved up very, very nicely. Didn't give us an opportunity to get in until down here. And a hammer and then a triple threat. You could have taken either one of these and be in profit right now. Just beautiful. Beautiful opportunity. Beautiful example there. So 84.50. So if it gives us another chance, I mean, listen, the Aussie dollar and the New Zealand, you got to catch them quickly. After 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. in that area, that's when they're going to move. That's just how they are. So I'm going to put that back here. And from here on forward, we're going to be looking for another opportunity for a buy, if it gives us one. Look at our Aussie New Zealand. Just continues to run down. Really nice. Great opportunity. Great trade. Completely automated. Should be up 540 right now, but I ended up taking a very small position on that. Okay, so we set that up. We're sitting here in our Aussie dollar. New Zealand hasn't given us an opportunity yet. We're looking for another opportunity. If it does present itself, we'll get into it on the 15-minute time frame. And the pound yen, we're going to look for a buy at 170.84, which we are far above that. We're kind of far away from our entries for the pound yen. That's okay. You know, the yen pairs, they're usually silent for me until they really start moving, and then they're big winners and big earners. I think that's what we're going to find here in the next couple of months. When they start moving, you're going to really know it. And what I like about the yen pairs is that they're not very coy about where they're going. You're going to know. So you see that I've set up an auto sell of the pound yen at 172.22 and auto buy at right around 170.84. And so those are all the trades that we'll be looking for today. We're already in the Aussie New Zealand. So let's take a look at these other currency pairs and see if we have any other opportunities that we may have missed. So we're going to scout. So we're not going to use our auto rep for that. I'm going to use my strong pods. See if anything's in the vicinity. Something that we can get at. Looks like there's a tremendous, well, there's some strength here under the dollar CAD. But we decided not to take any dollar CADs. So there's a lot of support right under it. No dollar CADs today. Let's take a look at the pound CAD. See if there's anything there that's clear cut for us. It's just calling. Wow, man, this has been a pair that has really been in consolidation. Now, this is a strong consolidation pair. This is great for, it's just a great opportunity to really play consolidation. You know, if you're like to play ranges, this is a great pair for that. Yeah, beautiful pair for ranges. Pound CAD. And you can see that it's bouncing right off the low. It's bouncing right off of its low. And its low is at 1.8150, and it had a test below that. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's been doing this since all this year, actually. Wow, beautiful opportunities. So if you were to take the pound CAD, that's going to be a buy right up to 83.23. Doesn't look like a lot of money, but there's something there. You can see the triple threat formation that came up. Remember how price is just hanging out there. And then you have a pod at 83.18. So there's about 100 pips to the pod. and then 85.03 after that. So when this thing moves, it moves really hard. It gives you a lot of opportunity. All right, let's take a look at the euro pound. It's kind of hanging out right at the pod. This is when you're going to want to wait and see how it performs on a day like today. Oh, beautiful. Euro Swiss looks like it's making a comeback. It's going to strengthen. Nice railroad tracks formation right there. Looks like it can retrace all the way back up to 1.2150. That's always nice. See the big picture on this pair. All right, so this Euro Aussie looks like it wants to use 43.15 as a selling point. I think it's going to sell down to 1.4211. Oops, not what I wanted. Wow, so this is really interesting because this pound Aussie dollar is sitting right on a lot of support. So it's at very strong support, and it's got a beautiful trend line that dates back to the middle of March. So let's see how that plays on the lower time frames. Okay, on the lower time frame, it's right below that. Let's get some more real estate here. Looks like it's reaching an area of support on the Euro CAD here. Might come down to 1.4506. Look for a bounce there. That one looks the shortest. Pound Aussie is a little ambiguous. Euro Aussie is looking for a bounce at 1.4186. So there are some opportunities here, guys, if you really wanted them. Beautiful reversal candle here on the Euro Swiss. Nothing clear on the Euro Pound. But the Pound CAD has that beautiful area of support and resistance. It looks like it's going to run right up. Aussie New Zealand continues to run down. Let's see where our Aussie dollar is, because that's what we're in right now. And it's just hanging out at its entry. It's not doing very much at all. We only have a sell on this pair, by the way. We don't have a buy or anything, so. Let's take a look at that. And that's kind of crazy because it has had major movement to the upside. So we're hoping to get 1-to-1 here. It's just because of all this area of resistance that we had above it in retrospect. That's a tremendous amount of resistance, but look at it. It just looks like it may just go right through that area. We'll have to wait and see, guys, on this Aussie dollar. You just have to wait and see. But there's a tremendous amount of resistance. The math says sell based upon the resistance areas. There is this area of a trend line, but the resistance areas just are so strong. Tremendous amount of resistance. So we'll wait it out, guys. It's just how that's going to look. And we're kind of hanging out in the middle of these other pairs for the time being. There should be some movement on the dollar. The pound. All right, guys, we'll wait for the rest of it. I think I'm going to get out of here in about 7 minutes. So while I'm here, let me share with you really quickly how you could have also taken this Aussie dollar. It's the one trade that we do have that's open currently. So I'm going to pull up an Aussie dollar chart, and I'm going to put my pods on. So if you wanted to take this if you wanted to take this manually, then pull up your Tribe Forex pods. I'm going to put it on the daily chart. Okay. And you're going to notice this indicator at the bottom. It's the volatility indicator. And what the volatility indicator does is that it tells us what the range of price has been and what the best place for us, the best, stop loss that we should take has been. And I've used this one indicator for many years, and it's been so effective that, it's just, I don't even question it anymore. So usually I use about a 1-to-1 ratio, sometimes a 0.5 ratio. 0.5 ratio meaning that if the last day, the last full day, when it gives me a volatility of 32, I can either use 32 times 1, which would be 32, or 32 times 0.5, which would give me 16 pips, and that would be my stop loss. Okay? So in this case, let's say that we go 1-to-1 ratio to keep it simple, and I'm going to use 32 pip stop loss. So basically, if my entry here is 93.35, then I'm going to be looking for 93.67 to be my stop. So it's going to put my stop up here. Okay? So it'd be a 33 pip stop. And that's how we determine, guys, if we win or lose a trade. Certainly, when it passes that point, then we know that we're not trading anymore. All right, so that we're not trading it anymore. We're not looking for it. That's just, that's a loss. Okay? Right here, right now, we're still in the trade. So you could have taken a set and forget it trade, as we like to call it. And what that means is that you'd have taken a trade at 93.38. You'd have set your limit order for 93.38 or 93.35, sorry. And you would have set your stop loss automatically at 32 pips above, and that would give you your 93.67 stop loss here. Really simple and straightforward. You can use your strong pods indicator to get that. It only works on the daily chart because that's where it's relevant. Okay, so if you go down to the M15, you're going to notice that it disappears, completely disappears. By the way, our Aussie dollar seems to be dropping nicely. The other good thing about this trade was that, guys, we had this beautiful reversal candles, 1, 2, 3 reversal candles, and we were right on the pod, right on the strong pod, beautiful. And you can see that price is beginning to drop from where we were. And so finally we're going to go to break even on this one in a little bit. Our Aussie New Zealand, guys, by the way, is kind of moving up a little bit. But the good thing is that we've already moved to break even. We're already in profit. It's exactly where it wants to be in profit. So I'm going to leave you with this in just a minute. So it's been about an hour. But we've set up all of our trades. We're good to go now, and that's why I love automation. I can go spend time with my family and go live life the way that I want to live it. I just showed you how to set it up. Look at this Aussie dollar just dropping beautifully, beautifully. And I just took a trade, a beautiful trade here on this account, obviously, and also on several other accounts, my master account, which looks very, very good right now. So, guys, this is what we're looking for right now. We've got a take profit here at 0.9325. We'll see where price goes from here, and that means that one position is going to close at break, is going to close out for profit, so we don't have to worry about that again. And the next trade, the next position is going to continue to run with the trend, kind of like what you see on this Aussie New Zealand. There was actually one trade that actually closed out, and that gave us opportunities to take the next trade, move it to break even, and let it run down with the trend. So if this thing ran for another 100 pips, we'd be able to get all that profit here, but yet, we've already locked in profit as well, and we no longer have risk on the trade. That's the beautiful thing about using proper trade management and risk management, guys. Gives you tremendous opportunities. So having said that, that's pretty much our session, guys. It's 1 hour, but you're all set up, ready to go, ready to get in trades. You can trade this manually. You can sit around and watch it, see how it functions, and really just see what it's like to trade for a living and to create the life that you want through Forex. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions at all, just simply send me a message here at Tribe Forex. You know how to reach me. You got my profile. Just put a message on my wall, or just send a message right there in the middle there on the news feed. I'll get back to you. And I'll get back to you, and many other traders will get back to you as well, because that's what we've created, this environment for traders. Looks like we've got something going on in the pound Aussie, so let me take a quick look at that. All right, so the pound Aussie is actually getting some activity here really quickly before I go. So this is one of those trades, let's take a look at it, where we've had since April, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches here. And it really looks like it wants to continue to be support. So what's more likely than not going to happen is that what we're going to witness is that we see that price really tested that area. And it's probably, if it closes above the pod too strong, you can look for price to come back to 1.7912, use it as support, and really shoot off that on the pound Aussie dollar to the upside. And because we have so much support there, so for 179, we could really get back up to 1.8320. So what I'm going to do personally, because it's really ambiguous right now, so you can see if you go down to the 15-minute time frame, it's right there below it. So the problem with this is that if this is using this area as resistance now, then it's going to just form a reversal candle and just shoot down here. The likelihood, guys, is that it's going to break back above and it's going to hold above, just because, you know, that's what it's done for the last 6 months, unless there's something that comes out. Now, we do have some pound news that's going to be coming out this week. That may be the difference. That may be the breakout that we're looking for here on the pound Aussie, and that's going to really be telling of how this thing is going to look. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm not a fundamental trader, but I like to see what's going on in the fundamental world, if you will. Every now and then, it can sometimes give us good reasons to just, you know, take bigger trades or to take certain trades that make sense. If they make sense fundamentally and they make sense technically, even better for us. If they look good on the chart and they look good in the fundamental world, they match up, even better for us. That's just great opportunities. So guys, we're all set up for these trades. You've seen them. We can follow up with these trades. I'll probably say something about them in the power hour that I'll do later on tomorrow, and we'll just have to settle up and see how it all works out. Any questions? Shoot me some messages, guys. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. And for those guys in the room, thanks for being here. I don't think there are any questions here. I think I've addressed them in typing and text for the most part. But if you guys have any other questions, just please type them in here at tribeforex.com. Talk to you guys soon. Happy trading. Bye-bye.